Well, hello, this is Rochelle, and welcome to my channel. If you haven't liked and subscribed yet, don't you want to do so now and share this with your world? Let's show everybody how easy it is to just have fun together. You'll see here I've got my little Coffee Chronicles Traveler's Notebook out. This is a notebook that or a few Traveler's Notebooks actually, we're on our second volume now, that I use specifically to document my coffee journey. Wherever I've had coffee, if it's some new place or some loved place or whatever it is, I'm just putting that in here. And we're airing these on a Saturday, just some light fun. It isn't always with a verse, but you know, I love coffee and I love Jesus, and that is the bottom line. So I'm in the journeying for July. Last week's video sadly did not have a voiceover, but was done with some music because we didn't have a voice. So with the voice being back, we're quite happy. And for the art, I just took a very dry baby wipe and picked up the color from my gelatos with the baby wipe directly from the top, and then just blended it in, starting from a yellow orange to a blood orange, and just creating that little background or splash of color for the background. This coffee chronicle for today was at a place called Wimpy. This is a South African favorite where breakfasts are quite well known. Everybody knows Wimpy, and it's the general travel stop if you are traveling far in a car to have a breakfast at Wimpy. It's part of the package. You've got to do it. And they have a bright red sign for their logo, Wimpy, and I just wanted to kind of bring in those bright colors. I'm not naturally going towards yellow or red or orange. It's not my natural colors, but I quite liked how this page turned out, and it just looked sunny and bright. So they actually have a sunrise breakfast and all kinds of things like that. And on the last day of our holiday, after we had packed up, we had to vacate the unit at 9, and so we packed up really early and then headed to the beach. And on the beach, literally like on the beachfront, the exit of the Wimpy walks onto the sand of the beach, and it was just awesome. I really enjoy that specific time at Wimpy. And then they have this, again, is a South African staple. Wimpy coffee is just a South African staple. You've got to have Wimpy coffee at least once in your life in South Africa. So I liked the sunshine. I liked the idea of the coffee. I liked having that time with my family just before we headed back on the 8-hour drive home. And so we just said goodbye to our holiday in true South African style, and I loved it. So I'm using a finger dauber with I think this is the black licorice gelato, and I'm just scribbling it on a non-stick surface and picking it up with a finger dauber and doing it through the stencil. This specific stencil is specifically cut for Silindi scrappers. They're the place where I usually do my Bible journaling or crafting and get my supplies from, because they're just awesome like that. And my knife is very blunt, so it didn't cut through, and I was kind of hoping that I would not cut it the second time, but anyways, there we go. I could have just used my trimmer, don't know why I didn't, probably too lazy to pick it up. And then I'm using this Crazy Crafts tape runner just to put it or glue it to my page. The reason why I cut it in the piece where I wanted it to overlap is so that it folds easier. So if I close and open this notebook, if it was one solid piece, it would have hindered the full expansion of the page if I opened it, and so that's why I cut that little slit in there, so that it kind of kisses in the middle but doesn't. And then just taking that blood orange gelato and making some more splatters. I love how this page came out. It was just so much fun, and I really had such a relaxing and enjoying time remembering, obviously, the fun time, and then also just being creative. Sometimes that's kind of what we need just to get it going. So I am using my Faber-Castell Pit Artist pen in a black S nib to document the actual happenings of the day and where the coffee was, and that it is a famous South African favorite, a Wimpy coffee. They are also the first place that I know of in South Africa that came out with a mega size. So it is a huge cup of coffee and I loved it. So I'm going to finish writing that out, and then I'm going to just get some heart stamps after I put my location stamp there. This location stamp icon is from Creative Retreats, using the VersaFine Clear ink, and I'm just labeling it Margate Wimpy, which is the location for this coffee. And then I'm going to be just taking little heart stamps and putting them on either side, and it kind of just flows from one side of the page to the other. And then I have these K-Craft clear stamps, all about sunshine, and coffee is my sunshine. So I'm writing, "You are my sunshine," or stamping, "You are my sunshine," from this clear stamp set by K-Craft out there. I kind of wanted to do so much more, and then just realized that enough is enough. Don't overdo it, Rochelle. But here's the favorite part for me. This is called Champagne Mist, I believe, and it's oh shucks, I forgot the brand name. But they are like acrylic inks, and this specific one kind of just adds a whole lot of shimmer and shine to whatever color you've got on the base. So it literally just blends into that black licorice and gives it this shimmer that is out of this world. And I'm actually a little sad that my phone camera doesn't do it justice, doesn't pick it up as I wanted it to, but I promise you it is shiny deluxe. So gorgeous. And so I just take my paintbrush and put that over my black licorice words and sun rays from the stencil, and give it that little bit of extra. So thank you for joining me. I so appreciate you guys watching and sticking it through, even through no voiceovers and no voice and all of that other fun stuff. You guys didn't miss out an episode, and I even had some people asking me where the Saturday installment was. I felt so bad, but I really am thankful that you guys stuck it out with me and carry on watching the journey with me of our Coffee Chronicles. See you soon. Bye-bye.